Hello and welcome to the Boss Up Ball Out podcast, your trusted source for Detroit Lions news and rumors. It's your man Kurt Steele. Hey, do us a favor and share the video, like it, and get this out to more Lions fans just like yourself. Drop us a comment, do all those things, man. If you like the channel, please subscribe. And now it's time to bring in my illustrious co-host for today. Y'all know who it is, man. First up, it's the inventor of Thirsty Thursdays on Instagram, the sole proprietor of the Tupperware T-shirt exchange. My man, LL Cool Torrance. What's going on, my guy?
What's up? Happy Monday, everybody. Good morning.
Man, start of the week, man. Training camp starts tomorrow. But before we get into that, man, I gotta bring in our other host for today, man. It's our resident defensive line coach, executive chef, man. And he will put them paws on you because you know he get in the ring too sometimes. It's my man, the Wolverine Lion. Who?
Coach Mike Jones. What's up?
Hey, man, now it's time to talk about how our show works. If you don't know how we get down right here on the Boss Up Ball Out podcast, we look at Detroit Lions news, headlines, and takes. If we agree, we say it's bossed up. If we disagree, we say it is balled on, man. If you don't know what boss up mean, man, look it up in the Urban Dictionary, man, and come back and holler at us. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into what we got for today's topics. First up, we got camp questions we want answered. Man, damn it, we want answers to these questions. Then we have the Lions plays 4 players on the active pup or NFI list before they try to start a training camp tomorrow, and some surprise cuts that could happen on the Lions defensive line. But first, I'm going to kick it on over to my man, LL Cool Torrance, to talk about questions heading into training camp. What you got, my man?
Well. And I apologize to the gentleman. I should have said camp questions that I won't answer. I shouldn't have said we. I didn't want to put this on them. But, we're just going to look at a couple of questions here, as we come up on the start of regular camp. Rookie camp started Saturday, I believe, on the 20th. So, like I said, just a day. Camp is a day away, so let's just take a look at it real quick. First question that I'm going to ask is what I would like to have answered is which position will Brian Branch play? That B2 bomber, as they've been calling him. I think I may have mentioned that before when in the segment when I said camp questions about the nickel position. I personally believe that he's going to play a whole lot of safety since now that we have better candidates for that third cornerback spot. So I think we'll see Brian Branch being put in that safety position, but then maybe they'll play him all over the field as well. Second question that I have on here is the surprise rookie standout. Rookie camp started Saturday, like I said, I believe. We've already heard some, great things about, Sub-Zero, Terrion Arnold, and unsung, or I don't want to say unsung, but maybe a lesser known name, Mekhi Wingo. Defensive tackle or defensive lineman, rather. Sorry, I don't even know where he's going to play at, but defensive lineman from LSU. So, we're hearing rumors already that they're trying him out at the big end or whatever, like the defensive end, edge, or not edge, but, defensive end player. So we'll see who's going to be that rookie standout. And another one, this is one that's, I don't want to say concerning, but I'm interested in this one a whole lot. And not even just because of the play, not the position, but just because of the player. And that's Craig Reynolds versus Sione Vaki, if I'm saying that right. And that's the rookie running back / safety from Utah, I think he came from. But just all throughout, the pajama parties they've been having so far, all you've heard about is Sione Vaki taking reps at running back and looking real good doing it. They saying he has very natural hands and he has a very natural ability at running back. When I heard them draft him, I truly thought that he was just going to play special teams, whether it be, a returner or just a gunner or whatever, just a special teams player. But it looks like he's going to have a much bigger role than that. So that, I like, Craig Reynolds is one of my favorite Lions players. So I'm actually really, really, really looking into that one. So, guys, if y'all, I guess, you want to take a boss up on whichever one of these that you are most interested in, or if you have one that you have a camp question that you want answered, go ahead and give that. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Okay. You got Coach Jones.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna give that a boss up take because I too want to know what Sion Baki what he's gonna do, man. There's been a lot of hype about him. About they just started off with his double workout or his triple workout during rookie, before the draft, and just how intelligent he plays, and yeah, I just want to know: are they actually going to keep him at that running back spot, or are they going to slide him to safety? Because we might need another person at safety. So I don't know, man. But Sione Baki, man, that's the dude that I'm really got a lot of questions about, man. I really want to know what is he gonna do.
Okay. I'm gonna give a boss up to all three of those questions because they are interesting questions. I'm looking at what we have going into camp, and all three of those have been burning questions. If you look at what's been going on in the mainstream media and just digital media about the Lions, these are some of the questions that most journalists have been asking, and I have my takes on some of these things, man. First up, man, for Brian Branch, okay, once he's healthy, I think he will play the nickel position. We'll get into his health here in a minute, but he will rotate this to safety during the season. But he will start off at nickel. But he's one of those players who's going to play, not going to play one position all year. Excuse me. We may see him line up at linebacker in certain packages, but I think he starts at nickel. But I think he plays safety and linebacker throughout the season just because of his versatility on the field. My surprise rookie standout candidate for me, I think it's Ennis Rakestraw. Why? He passed his conditioning test. He's a full go at the start of camp. Most people were speculating him to start on the pup list because he had an injury coming into the spring workouts, but he was a full go. He's going to participate at the start of camp, and he will have some chance. He will have a chance to get some plays and make some plays out there because of the health of Brian Branch that I'm going to talk about here in my segment. And the last one, to quote my man, Ric Flair, to be the man, you got to beat the man. And Craig Reynolds has been a favorite of the Lions coaching staff over the past few seasons. They trust him, and that doesn't go away easily. You look what the love affair they had with Will Harris forever. But they called his number in the playoffs on 4th and goal, and he delivered. That just doesn't go away. So Baki will have a big hill to climb. I know all the hype with the pajama party and everything like that, but he's going to have a big hill to cover, to climb to beat out Craig Reynolds because the coaching staff loves him. And you know how they get when they get a guy they like. They ain't going to let that guy go easy. And he's been a rumor of some trade rumors as well. So, I mean, we'll see. If Baki beats him out, he may be on another roster, but I think he stays right here in Detroit. Hey, like the video, share the content with other Detroit Lions fans just like yourself. Let us know in the comments, man. What do you think? What are your biggest camp battle questions, or training camp questions heading into tomorrow? So let us know what you think in the comments. All right, next up, we got some news yesterday came out of Lions, out of Allen Park. They added some players to the PUP or NFI list, the active PUP, physically unable to perform or non-football injury list. They included defensive back Brian Branch, defensive lineman DJ Reader, outside linebacker Marcus Davenport were all on the active PUP list, and offensive lineman Giovanni Manu is on the active non-football injury list. Now, the reason that Giovanni Manu goes on the active NFI list because he's a rookie. So any injuries he had were not NFL related. So that's why he goes on the non-football injury list. The other gentlemen, they all have active injuries from playing in the league. So that's why they're on the PUP list. Okay, so can't put somebody on the PUP list who didn't have an injury occur while they were playing in the league. Now, you look at these guys, right? Just to be honest with you, I wasn't surprised that the Lions placed these players on the PUP list or NFI list to start of training camp. They're all recovering from some injuries that prevented them from passing their conditioning test. So you got them, they're not going to be able to participate right away. So the veterans will have an opportunity to work themselves back into shape during camp. We're already seeing videos of Brian Branch working out, and they want them to be ready for the start of the season. Manu maybe be able to work his way onto the practice squad at this point, but they all can come off the list at any time during training camp. I don't think there's a need for us to panic right now about these players starting camp. I don't think it's a surprise, but you shouldn't be hitting the panic button because these guys are on the PUP or the NFI list. So what do you guys think? I say no need to panic, man. No need to be a negative Nelson on these guys being on the PUP list or NFI list to start training camp. So what do you think? Boss up or ball out? Ball on that these guys are on these lists.
Man, I'm gonna say that's a balled on, and I just say that because I think all of these guys will be healthy for week 1 of the NFL season. Even DJ Reader, I know there's been a lot of questions about him and his injury, and people are worried. I think so far the Lions have done a tremendous job with rehabbing people and getting people back on the field. And I think they're taking the necessary precautions necessary steps to getting guys back. They're not like Quentin Trisha. Jeff Okudah, we know you're a little hurt, but as a rookie, but we need you, buddy, going out there and play right now. I think that's not them. I think they're doing the right thing, and man, I think everybody's gonna be ready and they're gonna be healthy, man. Look what they did with James Houston.
Yeah, understandable. All right, my man, LL, what you got on these guys being on the PUP list and NFI list to start training camp?
I'm right with Coach Mike on this one. I take this one as a ball down, even though you said the name that I am. I wouldn't say concerned about DJ Reader, and I'm okay with him missing whatever time he needs to because that's just more time for my dog Big Broderick. So, but I'm taking that as a ball down. Take no concerns here.
Yeah, I don't think there's a concern, man. It's I like the fact that the Lions coaching staff is taking that approach where they want to walk these guys and get them into shape and let them guys get right before they get them out on the field. So, and but I wasn't shocked. Like I said again, I wasn't shocked to see them on these lists because of the fact that I'm like they already had nagging injuries, and I don't see them trying to make them go through the conditioning test, right? Just to try to get on the field right away. Let them rehab, and then as they get in shape, they can pass a conditioning test to get on the field. Hey, do us a favor, man. We're on the march to 2,000 subscribers, but 1,700 is the goal first, and we're at 1,685. So go ahead, hit the subscribe button, man, and join the Boss Up family. And it's free. It's free. Don't cost you one red seat. It is free 99 and 50 free cents. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, man. Next up, man, it's my man, the Wolverine. It is his topic du jour, man. It is talking about that defensive line. So what you got today, Coach?
Yes, sir. And I just want to talk about the surprise cuts. Do you think that might happen on the defensive line? So first person I'm gonna talk about who I personally don't think he's gonna get cut. But Levi Onwuzurike. I think he actually is gonna have kind of his breakout season. So I don't think he's gonna get cut. Levi has actually put weight on, as some of you might know, some of you might have read. He's over 300 pounds now, so they trust that his back is stable, and he was the highest drafted D lineman outside of Hutch on this team. So Levi Onwuzurike, whatever his name is, man, I think he's safe. Then you want to go on to John Kaminsky. John Kaminsky is a guy who I'm just going to give this a bossed up take because I don't think John Kaminsky making the 53. I'm just going to keep it real with y'all, keep it 100 with y'all. I think John Kaminsky is the odd man out. And no, it's not because he's white I know how y'all be trying to think out there, like, oh yeah, he can now. No, man, it's just because I think John Kaminsky is the only guy who is not on that rookie deal outside of the guy I'm about to mention, third. But I just think that Kamish, man, has just kind of found his way out on the outside looking in, man. I think Pascal has taken his role as the inside outside guy, and I just don't see Kamish having a role on this team, man. And last is Kyle Pecco. And I think Kyle's gonna make the squad, man, because that's Terrell boy. You know, that's his homie, that's his home skillet and all that, 100 grand. So I think he came from the Titans. So I believe that he will make the team. I believe John Kaminsky is the odd man out. He's gonna be looking in. He's gonna be outside in the window, like knocking, like, "Hey y'all, let me in." But what do y'all think, man? Do y'all agree with these three people as possible candidates? Or do y'all have another one to slide in there, man? Let me know what's up.
What you got, LL?
I've seen. I don't necessarily agree with it, but I've seen Dan Skipper might be a surprise cut candidate. I don't know. I hope not. I guess he's a good extra offensive lineman. Except for when it's reporting issues and all of that kind of stuff with the refs or whatever kind of mix up that was. But I don't know. I think that John Kaminsky will make it, but he, if he were to get cut, it wouldn't be that big of a shot. But he might be a candidate, maybe like on the what they call like on the bubble or whatever, or maybe not, maybe because we lost a lot of guys, and he's going to serve a purpose in that. The same way that you said that Kyle Pecco is Terrell Williams' guy, I think that John Kaminsky is Dan Campbell and AG's guy. I could be wrong. I'll be wrong in the mug, but I think that they keep him around. He's already taken a pay cut. I think it was he's already reduced his salary and everything like that. So I think that he's safe. I don't know. I can't think of another surprise cut, but maybe Dan Skipper. I hope not, and I hope that it's not Dan Skipper, by the way.
Yeah, he's on the offensive side. For me, I'm gonna say I'm gonna say for these guys, just to be honest with you, I think that at this point, either Levi or John Kaminsky make the roster, and the other one may be traded by the end of camp. The defensive line is deep, and you can't keep everyone. I know Pecco is Terrell's boy, but right now he's a veteran depth signing, and right now he's a camp body. At the moment, he's gonna have to come in and prove, because just because he's Terrell's boy doesn't mean he's gonna come in and make the roster, because you know how Dan Campbell and company get down. You got to come in and prove it. If you don't, you're gonna be on the street, man, looking, like what Big Sean say what up, when you see me in the street. So he could, but we'll see what's going to happen with those guys. But I think Kaminsky, and either Kaminsky or Levi, is a trade bait. We look how deep that defensive line is. And I think you posted something. He posted something in the group chat, Coach Jones, looking at the rating of the defensive line, and they're top 10 on the defensive line in the league right now. So 5. So, yeah, interesting. But I think Kaminsky or Levi, if you look at Kaminsky took the pay cut, but Levi's on that rookie deal still. It's gonna be some tough. It's gonna be some tough decisions going forward, looking at the defensive line. So for those three, who I'm gonna give a bossed up to as far as being a surprise cut, I'm gonna give it to Pecco right now, just because of the fact that he is the odd man out. He is the coaching staff not familiar with him except for Terrell Williams. So he had to come in. He's gonna have to work it out to get past some of those other guys. All right. Hey, do us a favor, like the video, share it with more Detroit Lions fans just like yourself, man. And shout out to the Dew Crew who comes over from Lions Talk Live in the morning, man. We appreciate you guys coming over and hanging out with us, man. Hey, drop us a comment on the topics, man. Burning questions. Let us know what questions you have. Then let us know what you think about the 4 Detroit Lions on the active PUP or NFI list. And who is your surprise cut on the defensive line? Drop us a comment, man. We will answer them, man. And we're going to have a segment coming up shortly, right? probably before the season start, man, we're going to drop a comment of the day right here on the show. So drop us a comment, man. You never know. It may be on our next episode of the Boss Up Ball Out podcast, man. Tune in tomorrow for the live at 8 o'clock, man. I have a special guest coming on, man, and we're going to have some fun, and we're going to boss up and ball out all through this thing. So come in, enjoy the show. All right, before we get out of here, man, make sure you follow the crew on your favorite social media platforms, man. Y'all see them things up there, man. And make sure you head over to LL's Instagram on Thursday, man, to quench your thirst, because it's going to be thirsty over that thing on Thursdays, man. It's time for parting shots for the day show, man. Coach Jones, what you got?
And it's the start of the week. It's Monday, and I just came off a pretty good weekend, man. So I'm excited to, go back to work, man. I feel good, feel relaxed, man. Treat your coworkers right, man, and have a good day, everybody.
Definitely. My man, LL Cool Tones, what you got for the people today?
Mike must be having an excellent morning. He said he's ready to go back to work. Boy, but and also my apologies. I forgot that the topic was surprise cuts for the defensive line. So my apologies. No, I don't think that Dan Skipper is a defensive lineman. My apologies, y'all. But happy Monday. Have a great one.
Man, and for me, man, thank you for starting your week off with us right here on the Boss Up Ball Out podcast. We appreciate you joining us for this video today, man. We got more content coming up. Training camp starts tomorrow, man. I can't wait. Man, Detroit Lions football is back. Enjoy your week, man. If you're getting ready for work, man, go ahead, man. Put your makeup on, finish your coffee, man. Get them keys and don't be late. Man, hey, what you got to do for your man, Kurt Steele? One thing I always ask you, whatever you're doing in life, you got to boss up, ball out, and be the best version of you that you can be. For my man, LL Cool Torrance, and our defensive line coach, Coach Mike Jones. This is Kurt Steele, and we will holla at you real soon.